Harikawa told me that before I go into the Yellow Switch Palace, I should talk to a Goomba. But I'm not entirely sure if there's a Goomba, and there is a Goomba in here, and there is text here. It's Boone! Let me teach you something good, so please don't kill me! In the place with the yellow rooms. Center, right. Right, now I remember. This is the room with the mushrooms. You shall never get me, you ugly vermins. Okay, so they're gonna... Whoa, thanks guys. Thanks guys, you're gonna award me for surviving. Thank you. Alright, but thank you Harikawa for telling me this. I would have never figured it out myself. Okay, my theory is correct. Is my theory correct? My theory is correct. It is correct. That was the secret exit. 30 coins are required. I managed to get them all. And, well, we all lived happily ever after. Hey guys, SnackJay here, playing VIP 2. And, well, as you guys can obviously tell, it is now in English, and there are no glitches in World 5. Hooray! We're playing in English now. Props to you, Harikawa, for doing this. I heard you also gotten the VIP 3 translations done as well. So, when I start doing a VIP 3 Let's Play, I'll definitely look that up, but applause to you. Anyway, we're going on to The Sky is Fine, but the Waves Are High. That scares me a lot, because you know, if we're high in the sky, but there are waves, then that could be problematic. Hey Snake, listen up. The special bit isn't that the floor is really slippery or anything, but there's a really bad bullet hell. That's not nice. P.S. You can't stomp on the red-colored enemies bouncing on the walls, so take care. Alright, thanks guys. I sincerely thank you for this idea. Whoa, okay, so apparently it's an airship level. That's nice. Airship levels are fun. I mean, whoever... Well, that was brilliant. Anyone who says airship levels are not fun, I don't know what the heck they're talking about. Anyway, I got a little bit of a short story to tell. Since I got this thing patched, and before I got to really started recording anything, since I couldn't use a rewind, and I had no good hard saves, I had to go through 2 levels over again. I had to go through that scrolling level with the sky, the secret exit to the yellow switch, and then there's the thunder level. Anyway, the airship levels. Record too many levels this video, considering I am low on time as is, guys. So, oh, I forgot, can't jump on those guys. But I'm low on time as is, so I might, if I get this thing done fast enough, I might be able to do this in the yellow switch. Considering Harikawa actually gave me a hint, talk to the Goomba, in said dangerous forest. I was able to write down his message, so there's nothing to worry about. writing down messages. That is probably the most fun thing the video game can give me. Allowing me to write down subliminal messages. That's just something the video game needs to give you. I mean, come on, that's just obvious. I mean, it's making you go through such hell. And, well, look what's happening. They're not giving you anything of particular interest. They're just saying, hey, I hope you beat the video game. Which is something that isn't, you know, that's not out of the ordinary for something the video game would do. Ugh, that scared me a lot. That really did scare me to death. But this is definitely bullet problems. There's no doubt about that. Holy homing bullets, and wow, that is tough. That's something that. But thank God it told me, because I was able to oops immediately, which makes me very sad. Because you know we've got these homing bullets everywhere. We got normal bullets flying all over the place. Everything is happening at once, and I don't know what the heck is going on. Beautiful power up, but of course these stupid homing bastards can't apparently soak in the fire. But you know I'm not liking the fact that these guys are everywhere, because you know it's destroying the world, and I won't have to, you know, destroy the world. But I gotta get that frickin' homing bullet off. Using a number of difficulties. I'm gonna get under this guy, you know, so I can at least find a potential way to get through the world. But what is this? That's all I can say. Pretend the video game is trying to say something of some particular nature. Okay, so they're coming out of the torpedo generators as well, it seems. To be completely honest. My brain is kind of shot, but look at all of these guys. I just pray to God that this level is short. That's all I can say. Yeah, I understand that this video will probably turn out to be maybe 7 or 8 minutes long at this point, but yeah, I'm out of time. So I guess I'll just like I won't upload this as a video itself. I'll record again and add it to this one. So there we go. 18 hours have passed since the last recording, and I feel a little bit better, because now I have a lot more time on hand to deal with bullet hell. It is entertaining. There is no doubt about such things. There is no doubt that bullet hell is one of the more entertaining video games. We can't be entirely sure, though, because, you know, tap dancing could be a lot more entertaining than this, and we all know this much. I can barely remember what happens, even though I kind of remember what happens, because, you know, I destroyed the video game not too long ago. And for the fact that I spend a whole bunch of time editing. Spending a whole bunch of time editing, that's the most fun thing. That's really the most fun thing I do in my spare time, is edit. That was magical. I could have sworn that was a deadly strike. I could have sworn that was a deadly video game. I could have sworn that I would never have survived again. That is the only problem with the video game. I never know if I'm going to survive or if I'm going to fail, and a lot of the time I end up failing. So there's not much to say about this. Hi, Mr. Homing Man. How's it going? How is it going? I hope the world is treating you like a world, because, you know, treating people like worlds is probably one of the more entertaining things. Aww. But, you know, there's not much else I can say. Besides, commentary is definitely going to be something that's not going to show up much in this level. Meaning quite a while from now. Homing bullet, get out of here, please. I would enjoy it. Okay, so I'm getting the hang of what I'm supposed to be doing here, so... Okay, I've survived that ridiculous portion. Now I don't have any homing bullets coming after me, but I messed up that jump. Why am I always... What the heck? Did I land? I landed, but I'm still dead. Okay then. My god. Oh, for God's sake. Okay, screw you, Super Koopa. I'm not gonna bother with your face. Okay? I hope this is okay with you, because I'm just not gonna bother with it. But they're gonna start throwing more of these guys, of course. God bless it. I swear this level is freaking ridiculous. I don't understand logic anymore. I just don't. I don't understand video game logic anymore, I'm sorry. It's just not something I understand. See, where are they coming from? I just don't understand what the situation is. I don't even know where he came from. Yeah, so they're spawning off screen with an invisible bullet bill shooter. That's just amazing. You know, I should feel as though I should tell you guys now. I gave myself a checkpoint, and you shall see it now. I'm getting tired of that beginning area. It's just ridiculous. Getting how many of those homing bullets at you at once occasionally? Getting 5 of them? And I'm just frankly getting tired of having to restart the entire bloody level, so this is just how I'm going to work it. I mean, it's just a checkpoint. I'm not going to use rewinds. I'm just going to work it this way. And I know it's a kind of a crummy checkpoint considering and what's the case here. I'm not even that far into the level because this level probably, knowing VIP, it isn't short. So... So I'm going up now, apparently. Brilliant. This is frickin' amazing. You have no idea how amazed I am right now. Now that I'm going a completely different direction than I normally am going. Just praying to the almighty gods that it is. Makes me happy. I won't have to deal... Ah, Jesus hell. It's nightmares. None of it is real. None of it. None of this is real. Basically, the video game is just trying to tell me that you're not allowed to get feathers. So, are part of these invisible bullet shooters? That's all that needs to be said. This level is unfair. Really. But, of course, since the video game is practically a nightmare, I gotta imagine that everything is happening. And it is ridiculous. It is. So, these bullet shooters, they shoot normal bullets, and they shoot homing bullets. And yet, but the homing bullets, they still come out even if you're standing on or next to the bullet shooter. So, they've basically taken away any sanctuary you can get. Want to deal with 50 of these bastards about such things. See, they spawn even if you're off screen. It doesn't even really help you that much. So, and this level just keeps going. Buddy, it's not going to happen. Because as of now, it doesn't seem like it can. For God's sakes. I have nowhere then. They are. That was only a checkpoint. You better be kidding me. So my save was completely unnecessary. This level isn't over yet. I've been recording for an hour. For a freaking hour. And it's not over yet. This is freaking ridiculous. But of course, if they throw more of these goddamn bullets, then... Yep, and they are too. Are they gonna be homing bullets? Probably. And I missed another power-up. So, they're gonna add Tide now. More homing bullets, making this even more impossible. Thank you guys. I sincerely thank you for making this even more freaking impossible than it already is, as you would probably expect. But for God's sakes, what is up? What is up, Mr. the Video Game? Says how much... I mean, the lag... Are you serious? Okay, good. That's just the if you were small path. But for God's sake, the lag doesn't make this any easier. I'm just gonna say that right now. The lag makes it 10 times worse. which I know that's a little bit uncommon for what you'd expect from, you know, something as difficult as this. You'd expect, you know, the lag and slowdown to somehow, you know, be of assistance, but it really isn't. It's really not helpful in any way, shape, or form. As you guys can tell already, it's just screwing up my entire composition and making the world a lot more difficult than I think it should be. But if that happens, then there's not much to say, because that's just going to happen anyway. Of course, that one decides to fire as soon as I jump. Of course it does. Need I explain why? It scares me a lot, because I don't know when you're going to turn around. It could be any time. First portion, and adding completely ridiculous tight spaces. Now it's just obvious. Homing bullet bills, they make the world go round. There's a pipe up there, but I can't quite reach it because, you know, I needed to bring Mr. the P-switch along somehow. Unless there was a specific, and I don't know what the heck happened to that thing, P-switch, somewhere around here. Okay, I've got 2 power-ups again, which is nice. But, you know, I'm being pushed to the left of the screen. It makes me a little bit sad because, you know, I don't know where the video game is going to want the video game to happen. I honestly have no ideas when it can happen or where. So, okay, I'm being pushed to the bottom of the screen, making it practically impossible for me to get out of that situation. But I want my feather. I don't care what the video game says. I'm getting my feather. And I'm not going to lose it to a stupid torpedo's head, please. I would enjoy it if I didn't lose it to such video games. Okay, so the level is possibly almost over. I can't be entirely sure about this. It's a still bob-omb. And those guys are guys. I mean, everyone knows these guys are guys. But now I only have 1 hit, and I'm definitely in some serious danger. Because eventually, everyone knows at the end of the level, they're gonna bring in some homing bullets just to laugh at us. See, look right there. Watch. Just wait for it. Let's see if I knew it. The cheese just isn't one of those things that I could find to ease my pain at this point in time. I apologize. That's just the way the video game works. As saddening as it may be and/or may seem, it's just something that is gonna happen either frickin' way. But now I've got myself a Mr. Capey Man, making my life a little bit easier. Not too immensely easier, just easier enough that, you know, the world isn't being a world and just causing problems throughout everything, which is nice. But maybe the level didn't end as soon as I made it here. I can't get up there. And how much you want to bet there's a guy up there? There is going to be a guy up there. I was right in saying this. It's fun to be right. I'm going to die now. That's brilliant. That's just brilliant. How long does this last? I'd love to know. Because I'm getting extremely pissed off. And there was the end too. The pipe. I know it was. I'm 100% certain. Please be the end. Please. For the love of God. For the love of God. Yeah. This is frickin' ridiculous. Vipstar, you're not gonna be of help today, so I'm just gonna have to take my viewing elsewhere. What the heck? Okay, it just takes me to Starland. Oh my god. Okay, can I give my raps on that level? Entertaining near the beginning, but it is unfair to hell. That's all I can say. I am burned out, and I'm sorry, but I'm gonna say this flat out right now. That, well, let's just say something here. I am burned out of anything. I mean, if that level is that ridiculous, how insane is it gonna be the farther I go? I still have a good 20 more episodes of this game. Possibly. And I am just burned out. So I can tell you guys this much. I have a reason this time, and I'm gonna do it. I am burned out of anything VIP as of now, in which case I am just gonna take a break from the video game. I'm sorry, you will still have ASMT. I mean, at least ASMT is difficult, but at least there are no insanely unfair levels. I'm sorry, but this is just how it's gonna work. So probably I might do maybe a double feature, and I might start the other Let's Play I was going to do that I was redoing. I might very well do that. Sorry if this disappoints anyone, but you guys saw what I had to go through. I gave myself a few checkpoints, gave myself one near the beginning of the level because I didn't want to go for it, had no idea there was going to be any midpoints. Gave myself a checkpoint about a fourth of the way through the second portion of it, after I had died a good 8 or 9 times. I gave myself a little checkpoint. That's why I was able to make it to the very end of that pipe so quickly. But just gonna let you guys know this now. I've been recording for an hour and 23 minutes. It is just enough. Thank you guys for watching. We'll do the second half of VIP 2 sometime in the future. Don't worry, I won't forget about it. Maybe when I'm done doing ASMT, I'll continue with this. That's probably what I'll do. But until then, this was Necticus J, and this was our good friend Boone. We'll see you guys next time for probably other video games. See y'all. For the record, those weren't all of the deaths that wound up happening. The ones that I managed to show. There were over 60 or 70 more than that when I started giving myself checkpoints. And if I put them in, this editing would have been 3 times as ridiculous as it was, and you guys would have been bored to death. So, and this video just would have frankly been much, much longer. Just going a little bit deeper, I understand that when I did VIP 1, I said, oh, I'm going to take a break from this, and I never got back to it. And, well, we can all agree that when I took a break from that, I had no reason for it. The game hadn't even gotten difficult when I took a break from VIP 1. The game hadn't even gotten difficult yet, so I had no physical reason to quit, at least for a short time. Now, though, considering what I just went through, I actually have some form of reason. But, again, there were many, many other deaths. It's definitely as hard as I made it look, if not harder. But, yeah. Thank you guys for watching the first half of VIP 2.